Peace and welcome to another episode of the Uncensored Truth Podcast on a Friday night. I'm your brother, old God, from Hip Hop News Uncensored. Sitting across from me is my co-host.
What it do? What's good? It's your brother, Sam at Viral Hip Hop News.
Yeah.
Friday evening, live edition of the Uncensored Truth Podcast. Oh, God, it's good to be here.
Yes, sir.
We're really excited about this, man. What's good with you, my brother?
In the building, man. Just chilling tonight. You know what I mean? Everybody, is here for one reason whom we already know. We're going to get to that momentarily. But, yeah, man, in the building tonight, man. And I'm just happy to be here Friday night. We told you about 7:30. We're a little early, tonight. But it is what it is, man. Uncensored Truth Podcast. Make sure y'all hit that like button and make sure that you share this video. We want you to do two things. Share the video and hit the like button. But we in here. What's up, Sam, man? What's going on with you, man?
Oh, God, man. We chilling. Everybody excited. Eminem dropped it.
Yeah.
I mean, Machine Gun Kelly response. Whew. People going crazy over it, but we have our opinions on it.
Yeah.
And we can't wait to get that going. That's momentarily.
Yes, sir.
September 26th, Warm Daddies, Philadelphia.
Talk to him.
Your boys, the Uncensored Truth Podcast, will be live with TK Kirkland.
Yes, sir.
At Warm Daddies. That should be a dope show. We'll be live on Wednesday evening. A little bit of change for y'all. We'll still be live Friday evening as well. We got the mentorship program that we'll be talking about, exclusively launching that here on the Uncensored Truth Podcast.
Right.
But we're excited, man. We see the people getting.
We're actually gonna get into the Killshot, this song that's been released. We wish that we can actually play it, on YouTube. Maybe one day that would change when we get some exclusivity rights. But right now we cannot play it. It's all over the internet. Right now, Machine Gun Kelly dropped his disc about a week or some change ago, and it was pretty dope considering Machine Gun Kelly. But Eminem came back. Killshot dropped it on a Friday, real early. And from last I counted, somebody said it's like 3-4 million views already. So
damn.
Yeah. Definitely, give my quick, analysis on it. Definitely a lyrical exercise. He rolled the beat very well. Great production. But and I think right now that he's beating MGK, Machine Gun Kelly. But I don't know, man. I think it's missing a little bit as far as like content wise. I mean, maybe it's not much more that he can say about him. He said everything he could say, but I was kind of looking for a little bit more. That's just me. What you think about that, Sam, man?
I think it's a slap around. I think the OG kind of G-checked the young bull. I think it was a slap around, like, how dare you even come out and mention my name and have me out here trying to call you out and giving you more clout and giving you more publicity because now your record sales and went through the roof because people are trying to figure out who the F MGK is. Now, MGK had a real respectable diss toward Eminem. I respect it. And like you said, Eminem came with a dope beat. He rode the beat, dope pause. And it was a lyrical exercise. He came at him and G-checked him a little bit. It's not Eminem's best work when it comes to going at somebody and smashing them. I wouldn't say that, but I don't think Eminem would put him on a pedestal to have to go on that work. Now, Joe Budden, on the other hand, I can't wait to what he says about Joe is because we all know what Joe said. He said, if Eminem wants me to respond to him, to respond to you, you have to come at me when there's no money involved, when there's no album. Come at me on some wax. So I think if he would come at Joe,
right?
You know what I mean? That would be dope because now he's warming up.
Is Joe Budden making excuses? Every time, because we read the article popped up, it said Joe Budden said this about Eminem. It's to the point now people are like, yo, and I'm just reading, the ear to the street, the consensus of the people, either put up or shut up, either get into the booth. We don't want to hear, even though the podcast is great, is wonderful, but people want to hear Joe, do what Joe does. He's a rapper, a battle rapper at that. Yeah. Get into the booth and bite this dude's head off. You know what I mean? No, what they say now? Pause. Yeah. That was back in the day.
Pause. Yeah. That shit. They don't know about that.
So Joe Budden making excuses, man, or what? What's going on?
I think, oh God, I don't know if we said this live on the other podcast or if it was throughout the week, but I'm going to go with the hypothesis that I made early on. And I think he's kind of Mayweather in this situation. I think Joe Budden's playing the fight game. He's going to let everyone get up in arms. He's going to feel like he's retired. He's going to let everyone think, oh, this dude is trashing me, or I need to come out. He wants to hear that shit. He wants to get revved up. It's almost a competition. It gets competitive. I want to see them do it kind of like your Joe Budden and your Hollow the Don did back in the day. I want to see these two get in there and go 3 rounds and really go bar for bar. I don't think that would happen. I think the money would be crazy, and I think people would put it up to see it. Pay-per-view, I'd buy it. But at this point, I definitely think Joe Budden needs to say something. I think if Eminem comes out and has a diss toward Joe Budden, he definitely will say something. And he may be Mayweather in this situation a little bit. Is he ducking him? If he doesn't say something, maybe. Because I think both of us would agree that the consensus is, especially out there on the street, that is the comment section, they need more than a podcast. I was wrong. I said the podcast is just it's not enough. He needs to do more.
So why are you backing out of that now, though? Because it's just the build up, I guess.
I can admit when I'm wrong.
Okay, that's cool. Nah,
it was my opinion. I thought that he did well enough on the podcast. I thought that in 2018 that would justify enough. I felt like 2 hours worth of getting in your ass as far as what you had to say about somebody would be enough. It wasn't. People want to get back to the music. People still enjoy lyrical warfare and lyrical bars. I think people would have appreciated that a little more if Cardi B and Nicki would have did that as opposed to going out there and being a little unladylike and fighting in the middle. You know what I mean? Go out there and do what y'all do, which is rap, spit bars. You know what I mean? But when it comes to these two, I don't know. Joe, he has to say something. I would say he has to say something.
What do you think about Eminem and, internet exploded? Even though you said, I was like, I didn't hear that part. I missed the part where Eminem kind of implicated Diddy. And What do you think about that? Because I just was trying to pull up an article. For some reason it didn't pull up, but
I got you.
Yeah. If you
got more fans, idiot. Boss pops pills and tells him to get skills. But Kels, the day you put out a hit is like the day Diddy admits that he put the hit out on Tupac got killed.
See, the thing with rap is like a lot of things could be you don't know when nobody's playing. Sometimes people say stuff and then say they're playing and they're real about it. There's been a lot of conspiracies, theories over the years, no real proof that people always kind of point, to say that did he have something to do with it? This person has something to do with it. I don't know. You know what I mean? I did post a few videos and look at a few videos. I'm real big into reading people's body language and mannerisms. And something did kind of seem a little off, but I mean, it was a real hostile situation, back then for all of those guys. You know what I mean? Anybody could have been hurt. You know what I mean? But a lot of people kind of seem to throw Diddy under the bus in that regard, man.
Whether he's right or he's wrong, whether he did it or not, best fucking bar in the song. Best fucking bar in the song. If you're gonna do a diss song, and this is what's pissing me off about 2018, they don't remember the old Rough Rider versus State Property beefs. They don't remember when Styles P was going at Aaliyah after she passed away. They don't remember how surgical you get during a beef. Ain't nobody saying go and hurt anybody. Ain't no one want to see anybody get killed by no stretch. We want to see everyone alive and well, other than careers. If that one of those dies, so be it.
Right.
If he dies, he dies. Let it go.
Right.
You know what I mean? But this is what beef is all about. You got to go at him. And I think a lot of people in their criticism to Eminem when in regards to this beef is he didn't go hard the fuck enough. And he could have. And like I said, he G-checked him. He slapped him around a little bit. He warned him, listen, get out of here, Nat. You're done. You disrespected my daughter. You came at her when she was underage. You disrespected her. This is why you are in the position you're in. Don't do it again. And now I just checked you. I gave you 15 minutes of fame and now I just destroyed it. Here you go.
Right.
Let's talk about Eminem when it comes to these interviews, because he's been dropping these 3-part series with Sway. They've been dope, but he's been it's been showing me a lot. Talks about the Slaughterhouse incident, talks about Joe Budden, talks about why he's responding, talks about Revival and how people were just going in and really not happy with Revival and how that affected him. Is today 2018? I didn't really expect this from an Eminem. I didn't think that this hit him the way it did. So talk about that. Talk about how Eminem seemingly is affected by what he hears out here on the YouTube, on the social media, the ears and eyes to the street. He does pay attention to that a little more. Are you surprised by that?
Yeah, definitely. When you were kind of telling me that, you were like, yo, I think that Eminem kind of is really trying to prove himself. And you came out and said it straight like that. And it's just, I'm like, really? At this point, and we both agree that he's, one of the greatest of all time. Not the greatest, but definitely in the top probably 10 or 20. You know what I mean? In my list, definitely. But we can get to that another time. So it's just like, I don't know, man. It's kind of crazy, that he would be still worrying about what people, like they call us bloggers or whatever, say, about him when he's been, what you think solidified for such a long time and kind of got his mark already in the game. But he kind of, like you said, came down, off, I'm not gonna say the throne, obviously, but came down off his high horse and kind of smacked MGK up. But do you think, though, any chance of MGK responding, or you think that it would be a lyrical suicide for him to do so?
He'd have to come with bars out of this world. And I think he made his shot in that other one.
Right.
You know what I mean? He gave Eminem all he had. He came out with all he had.
Okay.
So I don't know if there is a response to be rendered.
My man Jeff Thomas put real quick, and I'm gonna get your opinion on this.
Definitely.
Shout out to my man Jeff Thomas, been around for a minute. He said he put the Diddy line in there as a shot at Revolt in the Breakfast Club. What do you think about that?
Ooh. I mean, Shade 4-5 against Revolt. Is that what you're saying? Business versus business? Because what's your beef with Revolt? Is there any word that why Eminem has beef with Revolt? I'm not sure we could check on that, but
right.
Maybe.
I mean, shit. You know how the shit get?
Like I said, it's fucking the best bar in the fucking verse, regardless of what it was.
Right.
It was dope.
Do you think Diddy has something to do with? I mean, we on the air and all that, but fuck it, Uncensored Truth Podcast. Do you think Diddy has something to do? With Pac being killed?
Nah, but I'm not there.
Okay.
That's just my general just kind of feeling.
Mm-hmm.
I could be naive to that shit. You know what I mean? I definitely believe that there's a lot more than meets the eye. We talked about Mac Miller, who just unfortunately passed last week.
Oh, man. We got one. Yeah.
I mean, you know what I mean? So it's nothing is too far-fetched. You know what I mean? So it wouldn't surprise me if he did, but my gut reaction is nah. My gut reaction is not.
Right. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't know, man. This thing goes deep. This rabbit hole goes deep. There are secret societies, not to get too conspiracy on people. And there are people who would kill, obviously to cover stuff up. We see that now. We can go down the line with that.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Talk about Eminem, because you said, and I don't want to put you out there, oh God, but you've been on this podcast and you said, you quoted, Eminem is the most underrated, or not underrated, overrated rapper of all time. One of the most overrated rappers of all time. Talk about that. Expound on that real quick, because you put him in your top 10 or 20, you just said.
Yeah.
And I mean, people in the comment section right now, 1,000 watching right now, appreciate y'all. Eminem in your top 5. Where's Eminem fall in your top 5? Top 10. Where does he fall in your rapper's greatest of all time? You put him in top 10 or 20. Where does he fall right now?
He's up there about like 11, 12-ish up there. It's a lot of people. I mean, no disrespect. I mean, I'm sorry, mama. We can't find all that shit.
Give him up. You know what I mean? Right off top, because I know we got to write this down and really think about it. But what's your top 5? See people flying with the ones, 2, 9, 1.